calculus. I think you are the student of class 12. Okay. Then in calculus, you have to study continuity and differentiability, differentiation, AOD, integration, and AOI, and last chapter is differential calculus. It means that is more than 50% course is calculus of class 12. Okay. Okay. You cannot communicate to me by voice. Have you any problem? Okay, your mic is not working. No problem. Okay, you can communicate by the message. And I am starting. I am starting with chapter 5 of the NCERT. Do you know chapter 5? What is the chapter 5 in NCERT? From here, calculus started and it ends on the differential equation. Chapter 5 is continuity and differentiability according to the NCERT. Continuity and differentiability. Differentiability. Okay. So I start continuity and after that differentiability, which will be after that. In continuity, first you see that you have to concept must about the limit. About the limit. About the okay. About the limit. When you have studied in the class 11 about the limit, then this is the figure in which x is greater than 0, that part, and this is x is less than 0. When you left hand limit take and right hand limit take. For the limit existence, do you know what must be equal? LHL is equal to RHL. LHL is equal to RHL. Okay. So that LHL means x less than 0 and RHL means x greater than 0. Okay. But when you add this gap, then this function is continuous, and in this condition, it must be also equal to limit x tends to 0. X tends to 0. It means any function y equal to fx is continuous when limit x tends to 0 minus. X tends to 0 minus means LHL. Fx equal to limit x tends to 0 plus. It means RHL Fx equal to limit x tends to 0 Fx. If all of these are equal, then the function is continuous. And if only these two are equal, then limit exists but not continuous. But there are many problems where limit does not exist. First, we will check about the limit existence, which will be exist or not. Okay, please note this. When you note it, then tell me, then I will start. Next slide. Okay, noted. Okay, now take one question. Limit x tends to 0 sine 2x upon x. Do you know about this? If you know, then write your answer. Otherwise, I am telling you what will you answer. Question is limit x tends to 0 sine 2x upon x is equal to what? Options are 1, 2, 3, 4. The value of limit x tends to 0 sine 2x upon x. Because of this topic is finished in your class 11th. So I just want to know, you know about this or not? Because limit concept, you cannot solve the question of continuity. It means you don't know about this type of question. Okay, no problem. Just see that. Formula, write the formula, limit x tends to 0 sine x tends to 0 sin x upon x is equal to 1. From here, from this line, second line, this is your formula. First is the question, I will finish, but second, from the second, this is formula. Okay, limit x tends to 0 sin x upon x is equal to 1. Second formula is limit x tends to 0, sorry, a, limit x tends to a sine of x minus a upon x minus a equal to 1. X minus a equal to 1. Denominator is also x minus a. I write in the big frame x minus a. Third formula is limit x tends to 0 10x upon x is equal to 1. Fourth formula is limit x tends to 0, a की power x minus 1 upon x is equal to a की power log x a, and it will be final log a. Log a. Fifth, limit x tends to 0, e की power x minus 1 upon x is equal to 1. Okay. Sixth formula, limit x tends to 0, log of 1 plus x upon x is equal to 1. Seventh formula. Okay, just finish this, then I will write in the next slide. All of these formula is very useful for the continuity and limit. So be careful about it. You have finished. Okay. Now, seventh formula. Cos 2x is equal to 2 cos square x minus 1 equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x equal to cos square x minus sin square x is equal to 1 minus tan square x upon 1 plus tan square x. All of formula is very important. From here, you can write 1 minus cos 2x 2 sin square x. Sin square x. Okay, right now. Finished. Okay. So that please remember all of these formulas for the question. Okay. Now I am telling you for the question solving trick. Okay. First you see that here, just listen to me. You see that limit x tends to 0, sin x upon x is equal to 1. So it means whatever with sign and whatever in denominator both are equal, then its value will be 1. Okay, got it? It means here the along with sign it is 2x and here it is x. Can you say that its answer will be 1? Just yes or no? No, sir. Very good. It means you are getting my point. Because of here is 2x, so it must be here 2x. What should we do? We multiplied by 2 and 2 and 2. Multiplied by 2, denominator and numerator. Now you can say that, sir, this value will be 1 and answer will be 2 into 1 is equal to 2. Now got it? Okay? Good. So that its answer will be 2. Write down. Its answer is 2. Now, next question. Limit x tends to 0 sine 5x upon 2x. Here, what is the answer for this question? Options are 1, 5 by 2, 2 by 5, only 5. Question is limit sine 5x upon 2x. Okay. Now, very good. 5 by 2 is the correct answer. Because of here is sine 5x. So it must be 5 also denominator and you will multiply it by 5 and 5 and so that its answer will be 5 by 2 into 1 is equal to 1. Good. Next question. Limit x tends to 0, 10, 7x upon x. Here is same concept, whatever was in sine. What will be answer? 10, 7x upon x. 7. Good. Okay. Now, next type of question. Let limit x tends to 0 sine 7x upon 10 5x. 5x. What is the answer? Now I am telling you, this is the sine 7x upon 10 5x. You know that limit x tends to 0, sine x upon x is equal to 1. So first you take format of that formula. What was that formula format? Sine x upon my x. So that you must divide sine 7x sine 7x upon x and whole divided by 10 5x by x. Okay. Now, this is your not compatible for sin x upon x is equal to 1. So that for this, you must be multiplied and divided by 7. Okay. And for this, you must be multiplied by 5 and 5. Okay. So that its value will be 1. This value will be 1 and its value will be 1. It means answer will be 7 by 5. Okay, got it? Now, limit x tends to 0, 10 mx upon sine px. Sine px. What will be answer? One. Okay. this is the wrong because of, just remember first question. What was the question? Sine 7x upon tan 5x. Okay. If you take shortcut, then you can take shortcut. Here was 7 the sine 7x upon tan 5x. Answer was 7 by 5. See here, 7 by 5. So that its answer will be m by p. M by p. M by p. But how? I am explaining. Just I am explaining you. After that, you will recognize how it comes. Because of limit x tends to 0, limit x tends to 0, tan mx upon x whole divided by sin px whole divided by x. So that for this condition, you will multiply by mnn, and for this, you will multiply by v by p, so that its value will be 1, its value will be 1, answer will be m by p. Okay. Now, just a second, you have to tell me what will be answer. Limit x tends to 0, sine 2x divided by tan mx. What is answer? Sine 2x by tan mx. Its answer will be 2 by m. 2 by m. Very good. Okay. Got it? Okay. Now, next type questions. Limit x tends to 0. X tends to 0. Sine squared x upon x squared. X squared. Okay. Yeah, first you see that what is the difference between, and you have tell me the answer. Okay. No. First you tell me the difference of sine square x and sine x squared. Sine x squared. There is very big difference because of here square of the angle, then you calculate the sine x squared. But here you first calculate sine x and after that you take square. Okay, so that this is not both are equal. Got it? Okay. Now you can write this question. Limit x tends to 0, x tends to 0, sine x upon x ka whole square. Got it? And you know that limit x tends to 0, sine x upon x is equal to 1, so that its answer will be 1 ka whole square is equal to 1. Any problem? No problem? Okay. Now, this is the simplest form of square. Now I am telling you, next question, limit x tends to 0, sine square 5x upon x square. Here, answer of this question is not equal to 1. As you know, okay, this is not equal to 1. What will be answer? This answer will be, I am telling you, limit x tends to 0, sine 5x upon x ka whole square. Okay. Now, you have to multiply by this portion. Which portion? Which is under square, and I am just take it big side. So that you will multiply by 5 and 5. 5 and 5. Under bracket, not outside the bracket, up under bracket. Okay. Multiplied by 5 squared will be 25. Okay. And it will be limit x tends to 0 sine 5x upon 5x whole square. What will be value of this? It will be 1 according to this situation. So that answer will be 25 into 1 is equal to. Any problem? Okay. Note this. So that final answer will be 25. Finished? Okay. Now, next question. Limit x tends to 0, x tends to 0, sine square 6x whole divided by x square. What is the answer? We have to divide x square with 6. So that square of 6 is 36. It means your answer will be 36. Got it? Good. One question is, and you have to write just final answer. Limit x tends to 0, sine square 8x divided by x square. Yeah, I think it's too late. Sine square 8x upon x square. We have to divide the square with 4. No, square of 8. Because of you have sine square sine 8x upon x ka whole square. So that you will multiply it by 8 by 8. 8 by 8. And its value will be 1. And answer will be 64. Okay. This is the concept. But shortcut was just I am telling you, you watch three questions. Just before of this 36, you have limit x tends to 0, sine square 5x upon x square. Okay. What was the answer? 25 na? 25. It means you see that whatever that part of coefficient of x, answer is square of that part. Whatever the coefficient of x, answer is square of that part. Whatever the coefficient of x, that is square of 64. Okay. Now tell me just 1 second answer. Limit x tends to 0, sine square 10x upon x square. Tell me just answer. This is the sine square 10x. Sine square 10x. Very good. Now you get. Okay. This is the 100. Now, if you take another question, same concept, limit x tends to 0, sine square 7x upon 10 square 5x. You see that whatever the coefficient of x, answer of that part is the square of that number. Okay, so that for this it will be 49, and for this it will be equal to 25. Got it? But this portion or this trick or this shortcut you can take only for objective question or competitive exam. But when you answer in the board or school examination, then this method will be your wrong. So that you will have to explain by previous question how 7 square 7x upon 49 x square divided by 10 square 5x by x square 25x square 25x square here 25x square here 49x square, so that its value will be 1, its value will be 1, so that its answer will be 49 by 20. Explanation must be right on your copy. But if you take in the objective question, you can simplify just by trick 49 by 25. Okay. Now, next type question. Next type question, just I am starting you. First you write a formula, that part where you have written 6 formula. This is sine 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. 2 sin x cos x. Okay. Where you have written all of the formulas cos 2x, attach this formula to that part. Sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm giving a question. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x upon x square. First question. Second question. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos 2x divided by sin square x. Okay. I explain you both of questions. Here, first you see that what is the formula of 1 minus cos 2x? 1 minus cos 2x. This is the formula 2 sin square x. See that part where you have written this? 1 minus cos 2x is equal to 2 sin square x. Okay? Okay. Now you see that here 2x with cos, and then right hand side just half of this angle. See that? Just half of this angle. So that if you take 1 minus cos x, then it will be 2 sine square x by 2. Got it? Any problem? Problem? Because of here, so no sir, okay, 2 sine square x by 2. So then you can write here what is limit x tends to 0 to sine square x by 2 upon x square. X square. Okay. It means 2 limit x tends to 0 sine square 1 by 2x by x square. Okay. Now, here you can tell me what is the value of sine square x by 2 by x square by the previous example. What will the value of this? Just 1 second. By trick. What was the trick? The square of coefficient of x. That was okay. So that the square of the coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x is 1 by 2. So that its square will be 1 by 4. Final answer will be 1 by 2. Got it? Good. And yeah, I am asking you just a question. Are you facing any problem from my side? Everything is okay? Where you are lagging? My voice. Okay. My voice by clearance or understanding? Static. Okay. No problem. Just I tell slowly. Then after you will slow. Now, I am explaining this question. 1 minus cos 2x will be 2 sine square x. 2 sine square x upon here it is sine square x. So that sine square x cancel and answer will be okay. Answer will be now. Next question. Limit x tends to 0 tan x minus sin x by x cube. This is the first question. And limit x tends to 0 tan x minus sin x by sin cube x. Okay. Now I solve both of question. Just you see that and just learn how it solved. Okay. First, limit x tends to 0. X tends to 0. Tan x minus sin x. You multiply and divide by cos x into cos x whole divided by x cube. It means limit x tends to 0 tan x minus You know that sin x upon cos x is equal to 10x. It is 10x into cos x upon x cube. You take limit x tends to 0, take common 10x, and it will be equal to 1 minus cos x upon x cube. Okay, it means you can take limit x tends to 0, 10x upon x one part and 1 minus cos x upon x squared in the other part. Can you write this? You can write by this format because of this x cube can be split into x and x squared. Okay. Okay. Now, according to the previous example, its value will be 1. 10x upon x is equal to 1. Now, whatever the 1 minus cos x is 2 sin squared x by 2 upon x squared. Now, same formula, 2 into square of coefficient of x, it will be 1 by 4. So that final answer will be 1 by 2. Any problem? No? Now you tell me, now you are comfortable with my voice? Little bit? Okay. Thank you. Now, this question, 10x minus sin x upon sin qx. Yeah, first you write down up to this part, then explain this question. Finished? Okay. Now, you can see that for this question, here you can solve this question by two methods. I explain both of methods. First, you can see that if you know that sin x upon x cube is equal to 1. Limit x tends to 0, sin x upon x is equal to 1. So that you can say that sin q x upon x cube is equal to is also 1. Got it? Limit x tends to 0, sin q x upon x cube is equal to also 1 because of you can write sin x upon x ka whole cube. So that it will be equal to 1 ka cube equal to 1. Okay, got it? Okay. Now, from this denominator, I divide by x cube and multiplied by x cube. X cube. Can you write this? Okay. And now according to this formula, you can write this value will be 1. This value will be 1. Okay. Now, question will be same as to this part. Whatever you have solved, we have solved. Okay. So that you can take this, you can take this, you can take. What was the answer of this question? 1 by 2. So that its answer will be 1 by. Okay. But here both questions have given you, so you can explain, sir, these are the same. But if it come single question, then how will we solve? I solve it. Okay, by the separate method. Limit x tends to 0, 10x minus sin x upon sin 2x. Okay. It will be equal to limit x tends to 0, 10x 1 minus cos x upon sin x into sin square x by the previous example. So that you can take 10x upon sin x is equal to 1. Yes, 10x upon sin x is equal to 1 by the previous example. Now, 1 minus cos x is equal to 2 sin square x by 2. And it will be equal to sin square x. You can solve by this. How? You have sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. 2 sin x cos x. So that square of it will be sin square 2x is equal to 4 sin square x cos square x. Got it? Okay. Here you can see that if you have 2x, then here it is x means just half of 2x, just half of 2x. So that 2 sin square x by 2 upon denominator part will be 4 sin square x by 2 cos square x by 2. Got it? According to this formula. X by 2, yeah, I am explaining. Just you see that sin 2x is equal to 2 sin x cos x. So that sin square 2x is equal to 4 sin x cos x. Okay. Now, here is angle is 2x and this part it is the x. It means this x is the half of 2x. Half of 2x. Okay. So that here it is x, then half of angle will be x by 2, x by 2. Okay. Now you can cancel sin square x by 2, sin square x by 2. 2 to the 4. And if you take cos is equal to 0, it will be 1 by 2 into cos 0 degree. You know that cos 0 is equal to 1. So that answer will be 1 by 2 into 1 is equal to 1 by 2. Got it? Not this. Sorry. Okay. So you have finished class, and I am also finishing the class. Just I want to two or three. Have you any problem for today's class? No. I hope you will meet again. Okay, definitely. Okay, then you meet again. Then I will explain you the concept of continuity with more concept of limit. And please you revise all of these formulas and concept of continuity. Sorry, limit. And whatever I told you, you must revise it. Okay.